Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Marriage, Politics, and Sports. Today, we will delve into a very specialized area of artificial intelligence infused in sexual relationship companion robots. The question is this. These robots are for men, by the way. The question is this. What are the ramifications for both men and women if these robots would go on the open market and be commercially available to every guy who has their money to pay for them? Okay, what are the unintended consequences of stuff that lurks behind the green door? That green door reference is something the old heads would know. Young heads, you could look it up. But first, like this video and share this video with folks who might be interested in this new technology on the way. And subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because I'll be putting some more stuff out. And most of all, if you have comments or questions, feel free to put them in the chat. We can go back and forth. All right. So listen, according to the Washington Post, okay, and this is, I'm going to just talk about where the market might be for this kind of technology. Okay. According to the Washington Post, the number of men under age 30 who can't get sex has tripled since 2008. So we're talking about, let's just say from 18 to 30. It's around 30% of guys out there horny as hell because they can't get laid. And for whatever reason, they don't have the aesthetics, they don't have the money, they don't have the job, they just are not appealing. And men who are unappealing to women are virtually invisible to them. Okay, if you add a group of what they call incels, which are involuntarily celibate men, at any age, that number skyrockets way past 30%. So there's a tremendous amount of men out there who aren't getting laid, but there's a certain segment of those guys who could turn violent, by the way, for whatever reason, because they feel that women are, uh, you know, unfairly ignoring them. So these guys, people have an eye on, especially the ones who join groups. Then there's another segment of men out there who are labeled men that are going their own way. MGTOW. These MGTOW men, they like women to have sex with, but they absolutely don't want to have anything other than that to do with women, right? If they could pay for it, pay for her to do her duty and leave. That's what they'll do. There's a growing segment of men doing that for whatever their reasons are. Like the chick who didn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. There's a lot of men fed up with women who demand that they spend a lot of money on them, and they don't even know who these women are. Because so there's a lot of men who know they're in a Rolodex or in the phone that's foodie dates, and all kinds of ways they get taken advantage of, and there's no reciprocation. So that's a growing number of men. And another number of men that nobody talks about, and definitely not enough, are married men who are in sexless marriages, whose wives, after they have kids, turn them off, and all they're doing is sucking the man dry for his resources, and they're not giving any love in return. So that there's a group of men in that category. And those guys live lives of quiet desperation. They can't leave because financially they'll get destroyed. And they don't cheat because they actually still believe in their marriage vows. And so these guys are living lives of quiet desperations. I can see them wanting to buy one of these dolls, maybe to put them in put your doll in some kind of cheap apartment so you can go visit her every so often. It sounds crazy, but hey, listen, when men are deprived of sex, they'll do some things. Okay. So I got a couple of clips that I want to show you. The first clip I'm going to show you is kind of humorous. It's two guys talking about how men can survive without women. And then there's another clip where I'm going to introduce you to Harmony. And Harmony is going to tell you a little bit about herself. Anyway, without further ado, here's the clip, the first clip. Stay tuned.
Aaron is so fucking heterosexual. He's like, we don't need women to survive. I'm like, well, life is better. He's like, we don't need them. Like, no. What's the point of even arguing for that? Like, what's the point of living if there's no women? There's no point.
I'm saying we don't need them to survive. Is the point.
But there's no point in living, so you're not going to want to survive.
But you can survive without them.
Why would you survive if there were no women? Why would you even do it?
There's other ways to derive pleasure where you don't need females. The women are a luxury, bro.
What?
Okay, so you guys saw that for yourself, right? I mean, what's he talking about? I mean, that's my thing. I think that was so hilarious. What is he talking about? I mean, can anybody imagine not having a chick? I mean, I don't care how much of a pain in the ass women are. I can't imagine a world without women. I just can't. You know, can you listen, fellas? Can you imagine walking around with all these bearded, stinking ass, hard leg guys with no women around? I mean, that's hell on earth. There's no amount of bullshit that women can do that can make me feel that we could do better without them. I swear, I'm not just pandering because I don't. A lot of women think I hate them, but that's not true. We need women just like they need us. But anyhow, man, I got the second video coming up. I just needed to come on, but can you imagine Byron with a straight face talking about how there's other ways? Maybe he's talking about my sexual robots. He didn't say that, but that's the market for these sexual robots. Anyway, so without further ado, here's the next video I'm gonna show. Okay, and so we're gonna introduce you to Harmony. Okay. All right.
Wake up. Smile.
Meet Harmony. The sex robot from California-based Robotics has been in development since 2016. It can tell jokes, talk dirty, and make realistic noises and facial expressions during sex.
The more you interact with me, the smarter I become.
The Harmony robot works by connecting via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi to an artificial intelligence Android application called Harmony AI. Anyone can download the Harmony AI app onto their smartphone, create an avatar, and start building a relationship with their virtual lover. Robotics claims that Harmony AI is capable of learning its users' moods, preferences and behavior patterns, and responding accordingly, creating an illusion of intimacy. Robotics company also working on several different sensors to increase the ways that the robot can react to the user. These include touch sensors, accelerometers, internal heaters and fluid compartments, and even chelidildonics, which is a technology which can be used to remotely control sex toys. Meet name.
Well, so that's that. Okay, so let's go back and kind of discuss what we heard about meeting Harmony. All right. Now, what are the ramifications of putting a doll on the market actually like that? Well, you know, what do you think? Will men actually say, well, since I could pay for this bot, why would I want to have anything to do with a woman? Now, on the surface, that might sound something like men will do. And some men will do it. There'll be men taken out of the market because porn takes a certain amount of men out of takes a certain amount of men out of the market. So this will take a certain amount more men out of the market, but there always will be men who would want the intimate touch of a woman, especially the ones who want to have children, right? And legacy. Can't do that with a bot. The other thing is that, you know, I heard some rumors that when this thing was first talked about, there were women trying to somehow start a movement where they could actually put a chip in a robot to make it turn the man down. Now, let me tell you, that's one that's going to go over like a lead balloon. Nobody's spending thousands of dollars for no bot that can turn them down. You could bet you about $1. So put that stupid idea to rest quick, fast, and in a hurry. So anyhow, listen, I say, you know, it's going to be interesting future. And one of the future that makes these robotic women sexually attractive to men is because of the transactional nature that the dating market has become, right? Especially in the Black community, unfortunately, there are so many women online talking about how much money it will cost just to meet them. So just extrapolate that to what kind of money they're asking for or at least alluding to actually have intimate relations with them. And that's nothing that the men came up with. Women are saying that overtly everywhere online, everywhere online. And so even though that online is not the whole real world, is a good enough statistical sample to let you know what a lot of women are thinking. It's unfair to the women who don't think that way, but you guys are so silent, nobody knows where you are. You got to start to speak up. Anyway, on Pain, marriage, politics, and sports. Over and out.